a very simple question to start off with. Why should we study primates to understand human society and human behavior? What is it that we can understand about ourselves by studying these cognate species?
Well, we are primates. And we're so close to some of the primates, like chimpanzees and bonobos, that there's even people feel that they need to be in the same genus, the genus Homo or the genus Pan. They're very closely related. And so I would say that socio-emotionally, we are basically the same as the other primates. I don't think there's a huge difference in our emotional life, social life, how we strive for success and how we value social relationships and so on. Cognitively, there's maybe a bit of a difference. I know some people exaggerate it and make it a huge difference. I think the differences are not so great. But yes, we have language, for example. I consider that an important difference. But overall, we are primates. And so looking at the other primates, we learn a little bit about primate psychology, which is also our psychology. So I think it places our psychology more in an evolutionary context than we're used to. And I think that's very valuable.
What are some basic mistakes that human beings tend to make because they don't look at these other primate species, and so they make assumptions about how they're special or assumptions about how their psychology works that could easily be debunked by studying chimpanzees, bonobos, and other kinds of species?
Yeah. I think the most common assumption is that if you look at the other primates, you see instinct. People will say that. If I say, for example, there's political behavior in the chimpanzees, and they say, oh, that means it's instinctive. So they think in the other primates, you see instinct. And if you look at humans, you see culture, more culture than biology, actually. I think that's a big mistake, because if you look at the other primates, you see also culture. For example, the chimpanzee is adult when they're 16. So they have a very slow development. They learn a lot of things in their lifetime before they are adult. And we know that there's a lot of cultural habits that they have. So if you look at the other primates, you see also culture. And if you look at humans, you see also a lot of biology. So I think that's the biggest mistake, is that people think that in animals, things must be simple and instinctive. And I think nothing is simple, especially not in the great apes. I think that's the biggest mistake.